As a first-time landlord, I was so nervous about choosing a tenant for our property. I've heard horror stories about property damage and late payments and even evictions, and I did not want that to be me. That's why I started using the tenant screening inside of Baselane, which is free for landlords and ties into all of the other tools I'm using to manage my rental property. In less than 5 minutes, I get a report back with things like their credit history, their criminal background, their eviction history, and their income verification, everything I need to know to make a decision in one place, and it's free for me as the landlord because the applicant pays the fee through Baselane. This seemed like the best option for me to keep my costs down while trying to find the right renter and also to protect myself and the tenant from getting into a bad situation. They have this basic reporting for $24.99, which was great, and they give you the option to also add additional reports if you want more information, so you can add those on and then the tenant will go through those screenings as well. Basically, you can get as little or as much information as you need to make the decision as the landlord. So here's how this works. Number one, you create your Baselane account. Here, you can do multiple things as a landlord and it replaces multiple tools like tenant screening. Number two, you set up your property and then you invite the applicant to fill out their information for screening. Then the applicant fills out their information and pays the fee for the reporting, either the basic or more advanced that you've decided. And finally, you get the full report inside of your dashboard so you can evaluate everything from their background to see if they are the right tenant for your property. It's fast, it's easy, and it's secure. So with this information, I can now pick a tenant for our rental property based on actual data, not just my gut feelings about meeting them during the showing. The more information I have, the better, because I can make a more informed decision. And as a first-time landlord, that is so important. So I try to avoid some of the pitfalls and big mistakes that I've heard about. And even better, after I've used this tenant screening tool, I can then set up the rent collection directly in Baselane as well, and just use this one tool for everything that I need related to my rental property. If you're a landlord looking for tenant screening, along with 6 to 9 different other functions for your rental property, check out Baselane using the link in my bio.